Hello everyone, welcome back to the full online tutorial series on SketchUp from basic to advanced in detail. This is section C of the series. In this section I will introduce you about the drawing basic and concepts in SketchUp for both 2D and 3D drawings and models respectively. So let's start with the first part of the section, which is about using the line tool and its various applications in detail. Drawing a model in 3D is different from drawing an image in 2D. The basic entities of any SketchUp model are edges and faces. Edges can be made by lines, and enclosure of lines make a surface. So first we will learn many different ways of drawing a line or edges in SketchUp. We use the line tool to draw edges. Select the line tool from the toolbar or press the L key. The cursor changes to a pencil. Click to set the starting point of your line. As you move your cursor around the drawing area, you will notice few things like a line follows your cursor. The line length is displayed dynamically in the measurement box. If you hold the mouse for a moment, a screen tip appears like the one you can see right now, which is on blue axis tip, confirming the line is in blue axis. The line that's following your cursor turns red, green or blue whenever the line is parallel with the red, green or blue axis respectively. Click to set the line's endpoint. This endpoint can also be the starting point of another line. Press the escape key to start over if you click the wrong place or if you want to select a different tool when you are done with the lines. After you set the endpoint, you can press Ctrl+Z in Windows or Command+Z for Mac to undo your line and start over. And at the same time, if you press Ctrl+Y in Windows, it will redo the previous lines or work you have done. And also, to match the exact length of any line you draw previously with the new line, hold Shift key when you start making your line from one point. While holding the Shift key, move your pencil cursor on the end point of the reference line to match and left click from your mouse. You will see that the new line is created parallel to it of same length. Further, when you close the edges from all sides, it will form a surface. To make your line of a specific or precise length, type a value and press Enter in Windows or Return key in Mac. You can repeat this process as many times as you like until you draw a new line or select another tool. If you don't specify a unit, SketchUp uses the unit specified in your template. However, you can type any imperial or metric unit for your line. For example, I am using 1000 mm in this case instead of the feet and inch template. The line will be made of 1000 mm. But when you will measure it, it will show you the converted length from millimeter to feet inch. The measurement box also accepts 3D coordinates for lines. Use square bracket only when you have a starting point to the line. It doesn't matter from where your line is starting. Type an absolute coordinate such as 3 feet, 4 feet and 5 feet and press Enter. It places the end of the line relative to the current axis. Another way to use the relative coordinate: follow the same as before using the line tool, giving it a starting point anywhere, and then use angle bracket key and type the coordinate points like 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter in this case and press Enter. It places the end of the line relative to the starting point of your line. You can also edit the length of the line as long as it doesn't bound a face. For that, select the Move tool or use M as keyboard shortcut. Hover the mouse tool cursor over one of the line's endpoints. Click and drag the endpoint to change the line's length. You can see in the measurement box, the line length is dynamically changing. There is another way to change the length of the already drawn line. Just select the line, right click and select Entity Info. There you will find an Entity Info. Just choose any length you want and press Enter. So this was about drawing a line in SketchUp, most of it. There is so many more we can do with this tool in combination with other tools. I will introduce them gradually as we move forward in learning. In next part, which is second part in section C, I will introduce you about how to make faces in SketchUp in 3D with the help of line tool and also what more we can do with faces.